All right, so welcome back to part two of It Is What It Is podcast with the Alexandra Martin. Oh, Lord.
Here.
No. Anyway.
Yeah.
So, Alex, I've known you, what, 2 years? Almost?
Has it been 2 years?
Yeah.
When did I came to Banana Republic. We used to work at Banana Republic together. I think I came in 2018. I want to say 18, end of 18.
Because you were there before me.
When did you get there?
I transferred because I started working at Banana Republic in Peachtree City.
Yeah.
2017. So 2017 and 2018, I was in Peachtree City. Then I transferred June 1st of 2018.
You know dates. I don't remember.
Yeah, I only remember that because I was in their leadership program. And
oh yeah. Because you were, what do they call them?
Key holder.
No. The ones that be walking to make sure everybody's doing their thing, getting the cards. Don't they call them a certain name?
Probably. I don't remember.
They're acting like a manager, but they're not a manager.
I was on like leadership team or whatever. So I had keys to the store, but I was a key holder, which basically meant that I like opened the store and closed the store. But I had some like management capabilities or whatever. But yeah.
You were key holder at Linux too?
Mm-hmm.
Oh, I didn't know that.
Mm-hmm.
I had no idea.
Yeah. So when I was in Peachtree City, I was like regular associate, and the only reason why I decided to transfer was because like my manager at the time, like a big sister to me, she was like, Justin, like you should do it. You should do it. And I was like, bro, I really don't want to be in management though. Like I just want to be able to come to work, play dress up with people, get banana cards, and go home. Essentially, like that's essentially what I wanted to do. But then she convinced me, and she was like, no. Then I got there. So like backstory. So like I got to Banana, and my mentor works at Zania, which is a menswear store. Most of you probably don't know, probably have never heard of Zania, but it's a menswear store. And so like he works at Zania, and ironically, another guy named Justin worked at Zania too, but he worked in Peachtree City.
Yeah.
Then he transferred from Banana Republic in Peachtree City to Banana at Linux. And then he left there and went to Gap upstairs and went to some other stores in Linux. So in my brain, I was like, that's where I'm gonna go.
Yeah.
I'm gonna get, because I essentially like where I really wanted to be was Zania, or whatever, and it was cool. But then I had to realize like that was his journey to get there.
True.
Because I want to be at Zania, but I don't want to be at Zania on that level.
Yeah.
Like, I love their product and I love their clothing, but I don't want to be on that level. Like, I'm trying to be like in Italy. I'm trying to be in Italy, like, living the life. I'm just doing, fashion and being in that world of like creativity or whatever. But so I transferred and I was there June 1st, and it was great for the first like 2 months.
That's how it is at Banana.
It was great.
Because even for me, when I got there, you know what is so funny about it? I don't even remember applying for Banana Republic. Because I was just like, how you just go in, you just start applying to like places and you forget about it. But I got a call to go in for an interview, and I got interviewed by, I don't know if what was his name? His name was Ladaria. I don't know if you ever met him or not. But
no, I don't know him, but I definitely heard the name, and I think I've met him like in passing, or like at some like mutual friend's house, or whatever from Banana.
So, but yeah, he had interviewed me because the manager at the time, she was out sick, and people, I got the job anyways, But everyone was like, "You're so lucky that you got interviewed by him, because if you got interviewed by her, it would have been like, it would have been crazy."
I heard stories about her.
And yeah, I've heard like some stories that she
so
was pretty tough and intimidating, all that kind of stuff. But I was like, oh, okay, whatever. But for the most part, I was on the sales floor, and then I went into the fitting room, and I was like handling that for a while, and then it got to the point where I was just strictly
visuals.
No, not visuals. Cash wrap.
Really?
Yeah, for a while, because I was getting banana cards.
Ah,
so it's like once you start getting the banana cards, they put you on that register because they want you to get those cards. So I was on there for a while, and then I think I covered them for somebody on visuals, and then I liked what I was doing. So then I had asked Vince. I think it was Vince. I don't know how it came about, but he needed someone on visuals on his team. So I was like, I'll do it. I don't mind getting up at 5:30 in the morning, which I regret because I was coming from Douglasville to Buckhead every morning. Like, so you're talking about getting up at 4 in the morning, leaving the house by 4:30, basically. So it was a lot, and it was fun at first. And then it just got to the point where it wasn't fun for me anymore. That's why I ended up leaving. I think I was there for 2 years, maybe. I don't know. I think maybe a year and a half, 2 years. But it got to the point where it just wasn't fun, and I was like, I'm out.
Yeah,
like,
I mean, overall, Banana is a great place to work. Yes. Overall, it's just the people sometimes, man. Like.
He's 100% correct.
It's just
Banana is like, if you get a chance to ever work there, it's great. Like, you really do learn a lot.
You have
like,
fun too,
and you have fun. But at the time, the store was just going through like a lot of management. I mean, it was changing left and right, and it just got difficult.
Right.
Like sometimes you'll see people for like a week or two, and then next thing you know, they're gone. Like, yeah, it was a lot. But that's how we met at Banana Republic.
yeah. And then we left, and it is what it is. Yeah. So who is Alexandra Martin? Like, you know.
Who's Alexandra? I feel like she's this carefree, charismatic person who is creative, very much true to a Scorpio, and don't take no BS from nobody anymore. Like, I'm at a point where I'm just like,
fuck it and fuck you.
Exactly. Like, you know, lack of better words, but that's basically how I feel today. Being 30, I have no fucks to give at this point.
That's another thing. When I first met Alex, I did not think she was older than me.
Oh yeah.
I did not. Yeah. I was like, you are lying.
Yeah, I get that a lot. A lot of people are like, you're 30? Like, huh? What? Nah, you're not. You're lying. I used to get like 16, 18, maybe 21. I was gonna give you 25, 27, somewhere in there. Yeah.
Honestly. Because I was like, there's
good old 30.
There's no way.
You're 31 in about, 2 months? It's crazy. But yeah, that's who Alex is. And she's obviously, you know, I'm a nice person. I'm loving. I'm just one of those people like, don't screw me over.
Facts.
You know? Yeah, that's who I am. And obviously, I mean, like, you know, into fashion and things like that. So.
Yeah. So what? Cause like I've watched you like transform yourself essentially. So. Yeah. Like really, like when I say like, I'm no longer like used to this Alex. Like I'm not used to this Alex anymore. Like I'm so used to like her in like platform boots and like shorts and like a tank top or whatever. Just like you just look like you're gonna go to work.
Why are you like messing with my style today?
You look like you're about to go to work.
I wanted to wear like the inspiration were these shoes, okay?
Okay.
The inspo was these shoes, okay? And I wanted to wear like some nice, you know, cigarette pants or skinny jeans, whatever you call it. Nice little top.
I'm just saying. So like, what on a day-to-day basis, like what inspires your style, essentially?
Um,
Or like who?
I want to say, that's a good question. Who? I want to say 90s fashion is a big part of it, like Spice Girls, like all the way. Models, 90s models, like Naomi Campbell, Kate Moss.
I get that
like,
when I look at you and Tierra like together. I get that.
Oh, really?
Yeah.
Yeah.
That vibe, like that's so old school, like baggy clothes sometimes. Like
yes, it's like a little bit of tomboy, but glam and in a way.
Right.
Like so, like Aaliyah for sure.
Yeah.
Like
I think y'all posted a picture one time, and I was like, yeah, that's such an Aaliyah outfit. But I can't think. I don't
might
even
have been
know.
with her, one of her pictures.
Probably.
Yeah.
Yeah.
But I don't know. So it's a lot of that, and then too, like you know, the '70s era is like one of my big inspirations. A lot of just what I see on the internet, and just kind of picking and choosing from different styles.
Mm.
But and then as far as who, I would say like today wise, maybe Rihanna is one of them.
I like Janet, obviously, is in there.
Janet, obviously. More so, I would say, in the past.
Yeah,
like 80s, 90s,
yeah.
for sure. Maybe a little bit 2000s, but back then, 100%. But, I see who else? It's like I really don't follow too many other celebrity style too much, because I'm just like, a lot of it can be kind of basic from them, so it's just like
it's all the same.
The same.
Yeah, nobody's stepping out, you know, and doing anything different or trendy, because everybody looks the same essentially.
Exactly.
Yeah.
And it's kind of annoying because it's like it's hard to gain inspiration when everything is the same.
Right.
You know.
Right. I definitely identify with that. More so like mentally, because my style right now does not like reflect on the things that I like or whatever. Like if I dressing wise, suits and stuff, if I could live in like the 60s and 70s as far as like dressing is concerned, oh my god.
Right? I like you were talking about like I love like bell bottoms, flare pants. I've been trying to find like a really like cute pair because I want to like style them out, but it's like that, crop tops, big hair, earrings, accessories, like the way they used to dress back in the day. It's just like wow.
But
like
you know, for me, like it's not even like casually dressing. For me, it's on the other side of like actually putting on like full suits. Like that era is such like you don't see that now.
You don't
anymore. Like which is another reason why like I love Zania so much, because like all of their suits are just so put together or whatever. And you're able to do like, and I love the way that like fashion now, at least for guys fashion, especially like when it comes to menswear like dress clothes, you can do both. Like you can go from like, you know, the dress shoes to like a full suit, but then you can like throw on sneakers and it's gonna go within the whole thing. Like that style for me works. And I feel like now at this point, like I'm trying to reinvent myself essentially. I'm about to be 29. And I just had like this thought, like I feel like I live in this bubble of like things that I'm supposed to do, things that
that's
like
how I feel.
I'm supposed to be loving, I'm supposed to be caring, I'm supposed to like show all these mannerisms all the time. And it's like, yo, I'm so tired of living in this life, and like let me really be able to do the things that I want to do between now and the end of the school year, or like now and the end of the year. 2021, I'm gonna look totally different.
That's how I feel like next year I'm gonna be like really different. Because it's like for so long I've been in like a bubble. I'm supposed to act a certain way, do certain things, wear a certain style, and then it's like as I gotten older, I've been like, this ain't me. Like I want to break out of this. So that's why I started like to wear certain things, and because it's like I felt more comfortable in that. And you know, I would get stares, but I'm like, at the same time, like, I don't care. I love it. This is what I want to wear.
Right.
So that's why I did it. Same thing with my hair. I really been wanting to dye my hair for probably 5 years now, and I just never did it because I kept thinking about corporate and how it was going to be well received, and it just got to the point, well, this is my hair.
She was like, fuck that. I'm going to change my hair.
I'm going to change my hair. And it's like, if someone has something to say about it, if I even start to work again, I'm not going to change my hair color to fit your brand or your company or whatever. So I'm like, I'm going to dye my hair red. And it's probably been the best decision I've done all year, because I just feel like it even gave me even more confidence when I dyed my hair. I feel like, I don't know.
I would agree. I would agree with that. I think it's been, I don't know, like, and I hate to sound like, you know, like I am like fawning over you, because it's not that, but like just like really growing, like watching you grow over the last like 2 years and transform yourself and like reinvent who you are as a person has been like hella inspiring. Because you were so quiet.
I really was.
And I knew
bit.
I knew that like you had this side on you when we went to main event, and we were like all standing in a circle or like standing together, and you started dancing, and I was like, see, that's who Alex is.
Oh yeah.
That's who Alex is right there. And you were like drinking your hand, just having. I was like, wait, hold up, bro. Hold up, bro.
Look with courage.
Hold up, bro. Like, yeah. But it's crazy to be able to see this, like, and to be able to like be here and like be a part of like watching you grow or whatever. But then also like I want to jump to the last video we shot together, which was at 04th Ward, and the Orange series, or whatever. Like, I feel like that video, and I'll plug that video down in the description below. But I feel like that video, like us shooting that video together, I think was transformative. At least for me it was. In the sense of like really beginning to see you as a person. And like really being able to like see you come into all of who you are. With like good. The creativeness. I appreciate that. The creativeness or whatever. But then but it's also, I think, like the dialogue that we have. Because like essentially when you think about it, like we've been doing this together since 2019. Yeah. Like shooting the first video. Like we don't shoot always together. But it's like just being in this predicament, in this place, to be able to like grow and watch each other grow. I feel like that video was like, oh shit, Alex, my nigga. Right. I fucks with it. Yes. I'm here for it. So, all right, guys, that is gonna be the end of part 2. Stay tuned and come back for part 3.